Evan, I'm so happy you're here.
I'm happy to be back.
It's the perfect conversation to have with you because obviously you're a crypto guy, but I'm hoping that hanging out with Tommy G enough, a little bit of conspiracy has rubbed off on you. And this is going to be an episode where we slowly, surely take, Howie Dewey into the deep, dark waters of conspiracy and try to wake him up. I have a really strong feeling he doesn't believe anything that we're about to talk about in terms
I
of.
may. I don't know. Toss it out there, man. I'm still trying to get fucking Sam to buy his first 100 shares of Pfizer stock so he can retire in 10 years.
Is for entertainment purposes only. You'd be an idiot to listen to anything these degenerates say. Invest at your own risk, do research, but seriously don't listen to these ass clowns. Now enjoy Cash Daddies.
Welcome to Cash Daddies. We're banking fatties. We bank so many fatties. Damn, dude. Damn. It's a great week. Joining us always from the space station, Jay Nice, Johnny Woodard. Jay Nice.
Hey, buddy. How's it going, man?
Doing well. Thank you, buddy. And from the Big Apple, in it to win it, the king of the Patreon, Howie Dewey.
Yeah.
Howie Dewey.
Wild weekend in New York City. Wild weekend in the Bronx, Sam. I ran into fucking thousands of people I haven't seen in 25 years. It was wild.
How they all look bloated?
No, it's like I told the sorority, like the hot sorority. I said, you guys all look the same, except for you all have leather faces.
Too much sun, man.
It didn't go over well, trust me. It was like old days. I almost got jumped by a sorority.
Okay, I love it. That's hot. That's hot.
You almost got jumped by a sorority in the old days?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jesus, are you kidding me? Ugh.
A buddy of mine, when he was drinking one time, he was a townie at Cortland State, and he busted into a sorority house and just started stealing panties. And then he went on to be a cop. And then
I think I know who he is.
So Howie, how was your week?
Man, woo! It was a good week, man. The Patreon guys they're banging fatties, and we started off with we were patient as hell. Amazon dropped to 89. We bought some calls on it. I think the worst we did, I probably did the worst on the Amazon calls. I made 50%. Some of these guys made 90, 100% on
I
them.
killed you. I did 100+% because I only got in on that last round when you put it out, and dude, I mean, just raked. It was wonderful.
Most guys doubled their money on it. Yeah, they crushed it. I mean, it was a deal where
in a day.
One day. Double our money on it. If you listened to the show last week, I don't care. You don't have to be in the Patreon. But I fired off. I said, look, the pick of the week is Uber. Uber was at 28. Today it's at 31.50. It's breaking out. You still should buy it. It's probably going to 40. I talked about China in the shitter. I said, China's in trouble. I said, the K-Web, K-W-E-B. I told everyone, it's at 21. Buy it. Up 9.5% today. It's at 27. All right. We banked on Amazon. Caterpillar. My favorite, got at my IRA. It hit a 2-year high today. What do? We bought puts on it, Sam. That means we hope it goes back down. We bought the puts at 238, closed at 234. We're up 25% right now. I'm telling you, we're back at it. We finally got some volatility. We have some stuff going on in the world that's moving stocks. And I'm telling you, we're growing. The army's growing.
Just guys, if you want to get in the hot action, hot heat, just go to patreon.com/cashdaddies. Howie's on there daily. Okay. Daily. Dropping hammers of the gods, gay hammers on the gods. Answering questions, helping you grow. Look at little Johnny. He's listening. He can afford a space station now. That's how good Johnny's doing.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Amazing.
He's going to Mars, man.
I mean, I will say I bought this on credit, but it's, I'm making the payments,
fine, bro.
man.
Fine.
I never missed a payment.
It's all good. It's all good, dude. Johnny, 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 Johnny. How was your week?
Well, I just told you. I mean, I just killed it on that Amazon play. Yeah, and I'm happy to report that I'm up on a few other things that Howie recommended too. If we want to get into the news, Howie, what do you think about this idea that fake Twitter accounts are moving stock prices? Like, there was this talk that this fake tweet about insulin being free cratered some pharma stocks. And then there's a thing with Boeing today about how Boeing got caught up in a fake tweet. Do you believe that that's really moving those stocks, or is this bullshit?
I do not believe it's moving them. I think it is bullshit. Just because when major institutions buy 100,000 share blocks, they don't buy it off of Twitter news. They buy it off of somebody in the lab who knows somebody that tells somebody, hey, we have a drug, and when this thing comes out in 2 years, it's going to change. It's going to be $1 billion winner. That's why they invest money. So I don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't believe it either. And you saw that everywhere. Remember that, Sam? Everywhere they were like blaming. This isn't. I think this is just more propaganda trying to kneecap Twitter right now.
Yeah, I agree, man. I totally agree, man. I mean, whatever Elon Musk represents, and we have debates on that all the time on this podcast, other podcasts. We don't care. It's just kind of crazy. But I mean, broken clocks can be right twice a day, and he seems to be doing something really good on Twitter. I'm getting tons of engagements, and it's doing well. And there's a lot of people that don't like what's going on, and they're trying to torpedo this. And we do a lot of this where they call, in the conspiracy world, they call these false flag events, create a problem, and then be the solution. And that's what they might try to do with Twitter. I mean, and so we'll see what happens. I think Twitter's great. We'll see how long people don't want to advertise on it if there's so much traction there. And Johnny, you say it all the time. If Twitter adds a video component, I'm going all in on Twitter.
Me too.
All in.
Hell yeah.
But
please do it.
Here's the thing. I mean, here's the reality. There's a lot of analysts out there. I mean, Musk, I think he got in too deep with this. I think some of the moves he's made lately, firing someone, then saying, oh, shit, I can't do this without them, bringing them back. A lot of analysts, very intelligent analysts on Wall Street, feel that Twitter could be bankrupt in a year. A lot of smart people.
Well, he said that. He said that as well.
A lot of analysts are like, how's this guy going to make money? I don't care what you buy, what you own. It's got to make money. Yeah, it's got to have money. You got to have margins.
If the people are there, though, if the people continue to be there and active, the ads are going to come. And I think I guarantee you he's made a lot of money from this $8 thing, because I'm seeing check marks everywhere.
Everywhere, dude. And on top of that, he walks in, he's like, dude, we're losing $4 million a day, or whatever that number was they put out. That didn't just start when he bought it. They were operating at a loss. And that's what I've said here all the time, whether it's on this show or another show. You have entities operating at a loss. And you got to go, how is that possible? Yeah. So either one or two things are going on. Either they're an extension of the U.S. government, which Elon Musk is the #1 defense contractor on planet Earth, okay? U.S. Defense Department contractor, or these companies were at one point owned by like Vanguard and BlackRock, and were able to operate at losses because eventually they would all be bailed out by the Federal Reserve.
There are a couple other options too, like venture capital.
Every company that starts, I don't care what it is, every IPO, every company that's ever come public in the world, you're going to operate at a loss for 5-10 years.
Yeah, everyone has been around forever, dude. Forever.
Amazon didn't run into the black, I don't think, until probably 12-13 years. They were operating at $1 billion losses. So the thing is, you have to see that change.
Howie, let me ask you something. How does a company run at $1 billion loss?
I mean, as long as you have sales, and you have money that you're borrowing from investors, you may put out corporate bonds that investors buy. You take that to pay employees, build buildings, operating costs, that kind of thing. I mean, you're going to operate at a loss until those sales become much more than your overall cost. And then you start having earnings.
And that's what venture capital is for too. I mean, a lot of it's to kind of cover losses while the company's growing, and then once the company gets to where they think the end point is for that company. I mean, you saw with Uber. Uber lost money year after year after year because they were trying to get market share, and then once they dominated the market, then you saw people finally start to make a little money.
Uber's still losing money.
By the way, I just want to show you something funny that Elon did. He's just the king of these kind of trolls, like trolling people. He brought back, he tweeted this today. He goes, welcome back, Ligma and Johnson. And it's two employees he fired, But what it is these guys were two guys. Sam, check this out. These guys these are guys that just show up outside of companies that fail and pretend to be employees that work there. They did it with FTX too. And they just stand out in front with a box, and wait for journalists to come talk to them. One of them had like Michelle Obama's book, and he had like yoga pants on, the guy on the left. And if you put their names together, it's Ligma Johnson. So they're not real employees. And he just had them pose in front of Twitter. It's like, well, it was my biggest mistake firing Ligma and Johnson. Isn't that funny?
Does he know?
Yeah, he knows. Yeah. He's just fucking with people. Look, he tweeted something about important to admit when I'm wrong, and firing them was truly one of my biggest mistakes.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, and they just
and then they were answering all the questions.
Yeah, dude, they were the ones out front, and they were like one of them. This dude had like Michelle Obama's book talking about how it was inspirational for him, and he's devastated to be fired for the second time because he was at FTX, was at FTX. It's just great, dude. These guys both just show up.
So funny, dude. That's so.
Getting back to companies losing, like Uber right now. They're losing $3.32 a share. It's trading at $31 a share. That means that company's losing hundreds and hundreds of millions. But that's fine because the company's growing. They're gaining share everywhere. Uber Eats, driving, Lyft sucks. So they will be in the positive in a few years.
See this, Sam? This was like from the New York Times, I think. And they just had these two guys post out front. And if you put their names together, it's Ligma Johnson. Isn't that great? And look what Elon tweeted. Ligma Johnson had it coming, and he's got the dick and the jizz emojis. He just doesn't care, man. I mean,
that might be the funniest thing ever.
That is pretty funny.
Well, you know what was funny this week? John Ledger, the former CEO of T-Mobile, famously offered to run the day-to-day for Elon, and Elon just shut him down. He was like, no, John Ledger, I don't need your help. Thank you.
Well, you know what? Kramer from CNBC said, he literally tweeted and he said, Elon, why don't you hire John Ledger as your new CFO? And he said, no.
Yeah, I mean, like, who would think that he would do something like that? It's just not in his. He's like, he lives or dies on his own success. I think, like, him making the decisions. He's a dictator for sure.
I mean, you can give him credit. I mean, Tesla's one stock that I have been frying. I've been shitting on for 2 years. You've heard me. I've totally shit on Tesla. And Tesla is a stock that has literally dropped over the past 2 years. It's gone from 415 down to 194. I'd probably start buying it right here. I think it's probably a good buy right now. 194.
Boom, hot takes.
I mean, I don't love Musk. I don't love Tesla. I like money. I like green. I like green too. It's a good buy right now.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
People buy those cars. People are buying those cars, man. You just see them everywhere now.
Yeah,
they're everywhere.
They are all over the place. Probably especially in LA.
Yeah. I mean, California. They are literally everywhere. Another side effect of this FTX thing is that Crypto.com the coin is in free fall. That's Matt Damon. He had put his face all over the Crypto.com coin. And there are concerns now that Crypto.com could be next, which is, probably that would be devastating. Well, we keep saying every next step is devastating, but I mean, Jesus, can you imagine? I mean, if Crypto.com goes, then we're looking at Coinbase. I mean, really.
And then are we gonna go back to Staples Center? That'd be the best thing ever. That's the only thing great that comes out of this crash and burn is that we can go back to Staples Center. That's my only thing I agree with.
That would be cool. Yeah.
That would be cool. Hey, should we do the interview now? Let's do since we kind of brought up everything crash and burn. Let's do the interview.
Let's do it.
All right. We're very excited to have back on the show young buck, Evan Hand. Enjoy the interview.
Hey everybody, the recession is underway, fuel is through the roof, food prices are insane, and people have started to even lose their homes. But there can be a massive positive to this because recessions are where more wealth is made than in any other time in the economic cycle. Take the last recession, for example. Those who invested in property and stocks more than doubled their money in less than 2 years. But no market rose like crypto, where people made 10x, 50x, even 100 times over the same period. That's what James McMahon did. On his Crypto with James YouTube channel, he told his 21,000 subscribers to invest in the same 26 coins that he did. Had you invested $100 in each, you'd have been in profit more than $123,000. His top pick of the year, a crypto called Phantom, went up a staggering 692 times. Remember, this is public knowledge. You can go to YouTube and verify it yourself. James will be sharing every coin he buys during this recession on his Copy My Crypto membership site. It's like having a big brother who knows what he's doing. You don't need to know a thing about crypto or how to invest. You simply copy along. So, to join the 2,800 members who copy James, go to copymycrypto.com/Sam. That's copymycrypto.com/SAM. It's your call. You can thrive in this recession or be a victim. Go and visit the site and read every word.
When it comes to personal hygiene, who has time to read the long list of ingredients on the back of the bottle? Some ingredients I can't even pronounce. If you're like me and you care about what goes into your body, it's time to try Native personal care products like we did on Cash Daddies. Every Native product is thoughtfully formulated to keep you feeling and smelling fresh all day long. You know Native for their aluminum-free deodorant. Native keeps their ingredients list bare naked with ingredients you understand like coconut oil, shea butter, and baking soda. Native deodorant checks a lot of boxes. 72-hour odor protection, naturally derived ingredients, and a smooth, residue-free application. Native also offers a variety of scents with new and limited edition scents being released all the time. When you use Native, you will smell amazing all day long thanks to their long-lasting scents. Want to smell spicy and woodsy or clean and fresh? Native has a scent option for everyone. I know some of the favorites of the guys on the show were the warm cider and cinnamon and cashmere and rain. That's a great one. Also, toasted marshmallow and vanilla. Check that one out. Now's the time to make the switch from an antiperspirant to Native. When you visit their site, you can discover all their fresh scents and maybe even try out one of their body washes while you're at it. I know I just tried Native's body wash and I love it. I got to pick my own scent. They have a million to choose from, and it's nice, smelling like what you want to smell like every day. Smell and feel fresh all day long with Native. Get 20% off your first order by going to nativedeo.com/cash or use the promo code CASH at checkout. That's nativedeo.com/cash or use the promo code CASH at checkout for 20% off your first order.
All right, let's get into it. Legend of the game back here. You know him from just dominating the interweb. And here he is. Very excited to have him back on the show. Evan Hand, how are you, Evan?
I am fantastic. How are you guys doing?
We're living in these chaotic times, brother.
What do you think of this, Sam? Quarter Kajug Saturday. Cortland versus Ithaca. I'm down there going crazy, lost my voice. Guess who doesn't even drive down? Your boy Evan went to IC.
Yeah. Oh, you went to Ithaca?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen Evan's girlfriend? He's got better things to do.
Who won the game?
Exactly.
Who won?
Exactly.
Ithaca
That's what I was
beat
trying to
shit.
tell Howie on Stay Cash, and he was giving me a whole bunch of shit for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Tommy gave you more shit. I had your back.
Listen, Howie. Evan has plenty of years. He's got about 10 more years of young people shit. Let him enjoy young people stuff for 10 years. And then after
Dude, young people shit, you
in
should-
your glory days.
You should have seen the young people shit at Cortica. Let me tell you something. It was like fucking Mardi Gras. It really was.
Oh,
I
dude,
mean-
607 titties out everywhere.
Dude, I was
Oh
in a
my
place, they had the game on Yes Network, the big screen, in a bar with 400 people. So it's 11:45, and I'm like, come on, we got to go in. I was the only one of my buddies that went to the game. They didn't leave the bar.
Okay, so your friends didn't even go to the game. Why are you busting Evan's balls?
Thank
I
you.
went to the game. I had good seats.
It's all about drinking, dude. It's all about drinking.
Yeah.
Just get fucked up.
I'm really amazed that ESPN didn't run that nationally because it is a cool thing of a college D3 football game at Yankee Stadium. That to me is a cool storyline.
40,000 people.
Like 43, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not kidding you. The place was packed. It was packed.
How big are those schools? Are they big schools?
No.
No.
That's cool.
No.
Ithaca's kind of bigger, but Cortland's big.
Cortland's bigger.
Cortland's way bigger than Ithaca.
What?
Yeah, way
Really?
bigger. Way bigger.
Way bigger.
Cortland's
only
tiny.
like
I mean,
6.
Ithaca's tiny. Cortland's fucking huge.
Wow.
We're private school.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny is like if you ever wanted to rob houses in the 607, this was the time to do it because nobody was at home. They were all in New York City. You just start jacking shit left and right.
But in Cortland, it's probably the cops robbing them.
Evan, I'm so happy you're here.
I'm happy to be back.
It's the perfect conversation to have with you because obviously you're a crypto guy, but I'm hoping that hanging out with Tommy G enough, a little bit of conspiracy has rubbed off on you, and I
was going to get into that.
And this is going to be an episode where we slowly, surely take, Howie Dewey into the deep, dark waters of conspiracy and try to wake him up to what's going on. Because I have a really strong feeling he doesn't believe anything that we're about to talk about. In terms of,
I don't know. Yeah. Toss it out there, man. I'm still trying to get fucking Sam to buy his first 100 shares of Pfizer stock so he can retire in 10 years.
I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. So this whole story kicks off with a cryptic tweet from a guy who ran a different crypto. I don't know. He was in like Costa Rica or Puerto Rico, and he kicks off that there is a Jeffrey Epstein's child sex trafficking ring has moved to Puerto Rico, and they're running it out of there now. This dude, 3 days later, shows up dead on a beach, having drowned in the ocean. He's dead. So this starts a chain of events that something is going on in the crypto world, right? So now we got FTX and
time out. Stop. What the fuck does Jeffrey Epstein's new finger banging island have to do with crypto?
We're going to get into that, dude.
Okay.
We're going to get into that. We're going to get into that.
All right.
So fast forward, there's a little war. Correct me if I'm wrong, Evan, if any of this is incorrect. There starts to be a little war between FTX and Binance,
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
The creepy looking Asian guy at Binance is like,
cheesy.
He's like, run stuff correctly, right? And they're like, oh, we're fine, we're doing it good. And people start questioning shit. And this is when the run starts to happen. People are starting to freak out and they start to pull their money out of FTX. Is that correct so far?
For the most part. So Sam, SBF, the guy who runs FTX, was talking all this shit to like representatives or whatever, basically like lobbyists is what I got from that. Yeah. He was talking shit about Binance and CZ, who's the CEO. So the CEO of Binance is like, all right, dude. And then he called him. He was like, I guess I'm gonna sell all my FTX tokens. He had $2 billion in FTX, or FTT it's called. So he told him that. He tweeted that. He has 7 million Twitter followers, and then that's what sparked all of this shit.
Oh, snaps. I didn't even know that. Imagine talking shit to somebody that owned like 2 billion of your token?
2 billion.
That's like Johnny and I talking shit to the one person who signs up for $1,000 for him and I to watch them make love, and we just shit talk them.
We would never do that.
Yeah, we are smart enough to know not to fucking bite the hand that fucks in front of us. Okay, we're smart enough to know that. All right. So this starts a run, and now we start to find out that it's basically a Ponzi scheme, FTX. And when you went to FTX to buy, let's say, Bitcoin, and you thought you were actually buying a Bitcoin, you weren't buying a Bitcoin. You were getting an IOU.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly the layers of this shit. It goes so deep. So basically, SBF has FTX, and then he also has another company. It's a hedge fund Alameda Research.
Yeah.
And that was the hedge fund. So basically what they were doing was people would come in and they would deposit on FTX. They would take their deposits as like a loan and they would give them FTT. But FTT is basically fucking Chuck E. Cheese money. Like it's not, it's a Ponzi scheme. So it's nothing. The purpose of FTT was just to lower, it's like a loyalty program for FTX to get lower trading fees. So they would give them FTT in exchange for real fiat. Well, not like fiat, but real money that they could trade with and fuck with. And they lost it all.
It's crazy.
And you do know that the head of FTX, that guy Sam, they don't know where he is right now. They can't find him.
So
they were tracking.
People have been tracking his flight. They believe he's in Argentina right now. He fled overnight.
Argentina or Dubai?
Like
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, like Hitler.
Do we have extradition? We have extradition with Argentina, though, right?
No,
with Argentina, but not Dubai. Not Dubai.
Yeah, some people think he's making a run to Saudi Arabia.
Oh, really?
He is.
With all this money. So it goes even deeper now. It goes even deeper. Now everybody's starting to connect dots. And here's where it gets into quite possibly an insane scandal. If even worse than just this giant Ponzi scheme. It goes even deeper, okay? So now what we're finding out is that Joe Biden's campaign finance person who's in charge is the mother of this Sam guy, right? She's his mother.
Sam Bankman-Fried's mother
is Joe Biden's campaign finance person.
If there's some validity to that, oh my God,
dude, I got the memes, bro. I got the memes, dog.
First of all, have you seen Sam Bankman-Fried? I saw the video of him walking across the parking lot, and I'm going to be honest with you. That fucking guy is an adult, and he couldn't be competitive in a fourth grade kickball game. Well, that guy's got the worst body of any human I've ever. He's got double D's, a gut, a big fro. That's the worst looking human I've ever seen in my life.
He looks like Sam Tripoli from grade 11. So,
and even just beyond that, he was their second biggest donor, the Democrat, the party.
Oh, no, dude, don't give it away, Johnny. Don't give it away because it gets even more interesting. Okay,
let's do it.
So what happens is Joe Biden announces he's running for president, right? 2 days later, FTX announces it's a thing. They go live, right?
Look at this guy.
Yeah, they go live, and they instantly blow up. Like, bam! They're just like huge, almost overnight. Almost overnight. So this is where it gets crazy. So the head of the SEC, his old boss's daughter is the CEO of what's it called, Alameda, and is dating Sam. So they were dating. So Sam, whatever his name is, and the daughter of the former boss of the guy who runs the SEC are working together. Okay. All right. So it gets even crazier. This is just the beginning. So then what happens is the United States starts to fund the Ukraine. Okay. And they're sending tons of money to the Ukraine. Do you know what the Ukraine does with a lot of that money? Invest in FTX.
So are you telling me that Tom Brady probably bought 1,000 tanks?
Yeah, no. He didn't even buy tanks, bro. He didn't even buy tanks. He bought this fake funny money coin. But also Zelensky and the Ukraine were buying funny money tanks. And you're like, okay, so what? Well, what Evan just said, FTX turns around, or what Johnny said, I can't tell which one of you nerd dorks with a fucking hat and glasses and a mustache said it, but you guys, basically, FTX turned around and donated all the money, tons of the money, to the DNC. He became the second biggest donor. the second biggest donor to
And one point of clarity here. His mother worked at a PAC, that gave money to support Democrat get out. She didn't work for the Democratic Party. She worked at something called Mind the Gap, which raised
she was a campaign guy for Joe
hundreds
Biden.
of millions. I mean, she's a Stanford law professor apparently.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think the kid went to he went to MIT.
MIT, yeah. He was the second biggest donor behind George Soros.
Which, I mean, Jesus.
Let me tell you something. 95% of the shit that comes out of Sam's mouth
is right.
I wake up at 3 a.m. just my head's like spinning, like what the fuck, but this does have a lot of loose ends. I will be honest with you. And the reason I'm not saying you're wrong is because the more I'm reading about these Ponzi, these scams in the crypto world, it's like these cryptos, a lot of them were set up for these specific purposes.
Yes.
I'm starting to believe that.
And here's the craziest thing about it, Howie. No, I mean, it's not. We got even more. The whole thing crashes and burns the day after the election. So it basically had an expire date on it that it was meant to fucking crash and burn.
We got to come up with a bullshit coin, man, and make some money and get out.
Well, I've been saying that for a year, but I'm glad we never did because I don't want to be a scumbag. So I'm glad we never did that.
I'll do that. People to fucking invest in Pfizer. That exit's passed a long time ago. Okay.
Oh yeah, where are we on that bet? I gotta check that out.
You don't have to look. Where are you bet? If Sam put his fucking money into Pfizer right now, he'd be doing backflips.
So now it gets crazier, right? So let's go back to the guy that said that these crypto things were being used for sex trafficking. Now they go back and they look at that this guy, Sam, what's his Sam? Sam
Bankman-Fried, SBF.
Yeah. SBF, and they look at his profile pic, and he's got the logo that the fucking FBI puts out for child sex in his fucking logo. His Alameda, its logo is the fucking other symbol for child sex.
Okay, now listen.
I looked it up today, dude.
I don't know if I'm going to go there, but I will say this. That guy does look like a fucking sick fuck. He looks like, if I had a couple kids, I would not let him be their substitute teacher. That's all I'm saying. That guy looks like he would bounce a couple 2-year-olds on his lap and fucking catch some wood. I'm just saying.
And catch some wood.
Look at that. I saw him walking across the parking lot and I got creeped out. I really did.
Donnie, will you look up his profile pic and then also look up the FBI logo for girl love and boy love?
What's the guy's name again?
Girl love and boy love.
What's his name?
Sam Bankman-Fried.
Speaking of girl love and boy love.
It's the actual guy? Okay.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
You were talking about the other guy.
Look at his profile pic, I think from Instagram or Twitter.
But there's 100% chance that the reason that Tom Brady or Giselle left Tom Brady, because that's what happened, is because Brady was the one that said, yeah, honey, take 90% of your net worth and let's throw it in this really cool idea, FTX.
Dude, do you think he really lost that much money?
Yes, I do.
He lost $700 million.
I don't know about 700, but I think they lost between 6 and 7. Yeah, I do.
Really?
I really do.
Oh, I see what this is. Yeah. Now I have a potential explanation for what we're looking at here, but give me 1 second. Hold on. Okay.
Dude.
Because I think this is the top of a light bulb, is what you're seeing on his shirt. Because it's some logo for some like startup or something like that. I've seen it before. But hold on, I'm going to show it to you now. So this is what he's got on his shirt here. You guys see this?
Not yet. Yeah, it started. Yeah.
You see it, right? This thing.
Yeah,
I think that's
like
the top of a light bulb.
Yeah, I know. That's convenient, Johnny.
No, but I've seen that. I can't remember what the logo is, but I've seen it before.
Yeah, it's called I Touch Children.
It's this thing. I mean, it looks a lot like this thing right here, which is from the FBI.
Go to Alameda's logo. Go look at Alameda's logo.
Are they on Twitter? What am I looking at? Where am I looking?
Just Google Alameda logo.
Dude, you got to tell me what the logos are so I can go through all my T-shirts to make sure nothing's on there.
Yo,
Jesus.
that's it. The round circle with the little cross. No, it's next to Alameda, which looks like a
This
that
Yeah, right
one,
there,
that
the
one,
triangle,
that-
yeah.
Click it. That is their logo. Go look at the Boy Love logo. That's the Boy Love logo right there.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Damn.
I don't know about that one.
What?
Which one are you talking? This thing?
Yeah. What do you mean, Johnny? You fucking fuck.
I mean, an A. It looks like an A. That if you put an A
Yeah,
on
I'm not
any logo, it's
co-signing.
gonna look like
I'm
that.
not co-signing on any of this until I talk to a little kid that's got molested and he can prove
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Well, no, I mean this is from the FBI, dude. These are legit. These logos right here, like that's from the FBI.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Johnny, these 4 logos you don't want on your shirt.
Yeah, you don't want anywhere near that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's some bad.
By
That's
the
some
way,
bad
that
stuff.
heart is also the logo, I think, of a store out here called Fresh and Easy.
Really?
Yeah. Which is a like vegan restaurant.
And it's called Fresh and Easy.
I think it is, dude. My buddy used to
Like
work-
oh, that's so sick.
Oh,
yeah.
all I know is, Evan,
Hey, look up Fresh and Easy.
Evan,
Oh,
here's a question. What do you think the overall impact in the next 3 to 6 months is this FTX going to have on the entire crypto world? I mean, we've seen what it's done to Bitcoin, Ethereum. What do you think it's going to do overall?
Well,
I mean,
if we
go on, Evan.
want to go back into the conspiracy thing, it all goes back to Biden and how he was a donor to the campaign, second biggest donor to the campaign, and that Biden wants to outlaw crypto. So FTX was basically just like a front to ruin the crypto industry.
That's what it looks like. It seriously looks that way.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely gives it a bad rap. I mean, I guess look at Tom Brady. He has $700 million in it, and now it's worth literally zero.
Dude, how did you do that, bro? How
Tom
did you do that?
Brady probably has 5 financial advisors. He probably has 10 to 30. He probably has 50, 60 million with each one. And I can guarantee you when he said to them, hey, sell all my stocks and bonds, I have this really good investment. And this guy, Sam Friedman, went to MIT. He told me that my 600 million, which I know this Friedman fucking kid did. He probably told Brady, your money, your 600 million will be worth 10 billion in 2 years. That's probably what he told him.
100%.
Yeah.
That's exactly what the guy at Calculus or Celsius was doing to everybody.
And I guarantee you that Brady's financial advisors were on their knees begging him, saying, Tom, please don't do this. Please. It's not a good idea. This, we don't even know what the fuck. I guarantee you they told him that. And he said, no, I know what I'm doing. Now he's got to play quarterback till he's 72 years old.
Yeah.
Well, dude, he has to get paid in Bitcoin. He wanted to get paid in Bitcoin. He didn't. Thank God for him. But he wanted to get paid in Bitcoin on his last deal.
Hey, I want to say that I was wrong about Fresh and Easy. It's not that. I'll find the name of the actual thing, but it was not Fresh and Easy, so they do not support any of that. I just had to put it out there.
I mean,
Good to know.
I get the feeling after looking, I think when this fallout happens, and I mean, I'm listening to what's going on, and I had a good talk with a buddy of mine from Wall Street this weekend, and he said that they're putting together the SEC and a couple other they're putting together a team, and he said over the next 3 months, there's going to be all kinds of regulations coming down.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's
we're
just
fucked.
ridiculous too. And someone put out this great video about how everything you don't have to regulate crypto because everything this guy did was already illegal.
Yeah. That's such a good point. Totally.
He stole money. He gave it to
Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
already illegal. And so let's get into Celsius and let's get into FTX. You're totally right. What a great way to get everyone to demand that the government come in and save us with regulations.
Well,
That's the conspiracy.
according to the Hex community, they're the only legit one left. And if you were smart, you would put every fucking penny you have into their coin.
So here's another thing. So what we've seen now is entering, and this is Sam speaking, the entering elections giant psyops have happened in which the DNC has laundered money to pay for campaign financing. BLM got all this money donated to them in the year like just after like 2018 when everything started popping off, going crazy, right? All this money, all that money was given to BLM, which went to Act Blue, which was ran by the Democratic Party. Okay? And it helped finance all of their campaigns because after Hillary hijacked the primary from Bernie, nobody was giving money to the DNC. So now we've seen literally within 4 years, two giant things happened, which everyone threw their money into, and it was backdoored to finance the DNC. So we'll see what happens. And like this election, whatever you might want to believe about it, I think it went their way. I thought they were planning for some shit to go down. It didn't happen. And they were looking to get out of the Ukraine war. Now it looks like they might want to ramp it up again. Or they don't need it anymore, so they're going to end that. Because they got what they needed, which was money to run their finance and to run fucking chaos in the country. Super interesting.
The military stocks went up a little bit today when a couple missiles got fired into Poland.
Which hasn't even been confirmed.
Nah.
It hasn't even been confirmed.
No, and I don't even know if it happened because the market dropped, and then like 30 minutes later, it went way back up again. So who the hell knows? I mean, That's the one thing about, if you want to know if it's been confirmed or not, you don't have to read the news or listen to the news. Just look at the stock market because those fuckers know. Those guys on the floor, they know to the second what's going on.
It's like the sports books, right? It's like the sports books. They all know that they have the info.
Exactly. Those guys on Wall Street, they know.
Evan can't stay with us forever, even though it just seems like old times. He's got to go off.
It's good to have the kid back.
We got better things to do. It's fun to have the kids back on the show. He's always welcome. Evan, where can they find you one more time?
Find me at Evan_hand on all socials and hire me for marketing.
Hire Evan for marketing. All right, buddy. We appreciate you. Thanks for coming on.
All right. See you guys.
Good stuff.
See you, dude. 2000, 2008, 2022. When it comes to the economy, those are some scary years. We're talking about the dot-com crash, the housing crash, and now the roller coaster we're going through right now. But one thing is certain, it's a dangerous time not to know your numbers. But over 31,000 businesses have the confidence and clarity they need because they rely on NetSuite by Oracle, the #1 cloud financial system. If you're not familiar with Oracle, they have a rock-solid reputation, and NetSuite does also. NetSuite gives you visibility and control of your financials, inventory, HR, planning, and budgeting, so you can manage risk, get reliable financial forecasts, and improve margins. Everything you need all in one place. So how do you prepare for uncertain times? The answer is NetSuite. NetSuite helps you identify rising costs, automate your business processes, and easily see where to save money. That's why 93% of their customers say they improved their visibility and control when they upgraded to NetSuite. What are you waiting for? Right now, NetSuite is offering a one-of-a-kind special financing program. Head to netsuite.com/cash right now. That's netsuite.com/cash, netsuite.com/cash.
Yeah, man. So it's on. Great interview with young Evan Hand. I think you should bring his girlfriend next time just to hang out so we can just talk to her about what young people. Yeah, I am a creep, bro. But if you saw his girlfriend, you creep too, bro.
I've seen his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's hot.
Your friend's girlfriend.
She's a nice girl. Nice girl.
Nice girl. Probably dates black guys, but nice girl. Johnny, do we want to get into questions?
Hold on. Okay, I had a couple more news stories, but let me.
Okay, you do news stories too. I want to address something on the internet right now. Fucking Sovereign Being Unite says so. Somebody, could Pfizer stock help you retire a millionaire? Somebody put that out. Who could that be? Somebody put that out on the Cash Daddies, and then Sovereign Being Unite goes, "Are you in support of the vaccine, official Tripoli?" No, but Howie is. We fight about this all the time.
Yeah, and I will tell you this: there was an article that came out in Entrepreneur Magazine today, and that's Entrepreneur Magazine's a pretty unbiased magazine. All they do is just talk about different businesses that people have. And they came out with an article today, and the article says, "Could Pfizer stock help you retire a millionaire?" And that's damn coincidental because I ran into a dude this weekend who I'm not going to tell you what he does, but he feels that they're in their pipeline. They have drugs right now that could probably triple that stock over the next year and a half. I mean, and that's a large cap stock which been around forever. But they fucking make trillions of dollars and have so much cash. So, ethically, if you don't like them, don't buy them. You can buy other things. But all these big pharma, they all make shit. They're all going to probably kill a cat to make a good drug. I don't know. But Pfizer is just moving up and up, and there's been millions of dollars in calls bought on it this week. Has a 3% dividend. It's tough to bet against that thing, man.
Well, in fact, somebody did bet against that thing. Sam Tripoli bet that the Pfizer price would not be within 5% of 47.53 on August 22nd. So you owe Howie $100, Sam, for that. You're muted.
I owe Howie $100.
Yeah, and then you might owe him another 100 in February of 2023 if it's also not.
All right, Howie. I'll send you your $100.
But it's one of those companies that just, you can say what you want, but some of these companies out there, companies like Pfizer, I'm thinking like Halliburton, Chevron, these fucking companies have trillions and trillions of dollars. Do they have a lot of pull in Washington, D.C.? Unfortunately, they do. I don't know what to tell you. I'm all about just buying companies that go up versus go down. I don't want anyone that gets involved with our Cash Daddies Patreon to lose a penny in any type of crypto. I just don't. I want you guys to start IRAs, and you got families, you got side jobs, you want to invest money, you don't want to lose it. That's why you join the Patreon. So, or listen to Cash Daddies, because we have good business owners on here that make good decisions. And it's all about making money. It's about not losing money, man. That's about not losing money. So, I thought that was an interesting article I read today. Fucking Entrepreneur, which they don't normally get into stocks and bonds and shit like that. They'll tell you how to start a window washing business. If you ever thought about doing that, man, you'd probably make a killing in California, Sammy. Washing windows.
I'm gonna think about that. Probably never.
I got a story from CNBC, and Howie, I'm just curious what actually both of you guys think this means for the economy. Household debt is soaring at fastest pace in 15 years as credit card use surges. That's according to a Fed report. The credit card balance collectively rose more than 15% from the same period last year, the largest annual jump in more than 20 years, according to the Fed.
Well, who's that good for and who's that bad for? I'll tell you who it's good for. It's good if you own XLF, which is the banking ETF. If you own companies like Bank of America, Chase Bank, Morgan Stanley, if you own those companies, it's a good thing because, man, you can imagine what they're making on those fucking interest rates. I mean, you get a couple million college kids and give them a nice credit card, and all of a sudden they're not paying 3 or 4%. They're paying 7 or 8 or 9%. Those banks are doubling their money.
That's such a dirty business. One other story I thought was interesting and kind of indicative of the economy right now is Walmart says that they have a record number of people making 100,000 plus shopping there now, which is just, if you think about it, that nothing really says more about what we're dealing with in the economy and inflation and shit. That people making 100 grand plus are shopping often at Walmart now. It says about 75% of their share gain from the third quarter is coming from the income demographic of the household making more than $100,000 a year from their That's from their CFO.
So now you got people making good money buying even more Chinese products. Oh,
yeah, it's just gonna It's just going to snowball, you know?
Thank you, America. Well, Walmart came out with earnings this morning. I mean, the market, which has been on a tear the past 6 days, a fucking tear. I mean, everything's been shooting through the roof. But Walmart came out this morning and they kicked the shit out of everybody. Their earnings were solid. They had that statistic about people in the upper middle class are shopping at Walmart right now. That, along with the low PPI number, the producer price index number, which basically companies that make goods kind of monitor inflation. That number was down. So the market, before those missiles went off, was up really nicely. Although I do think we are going to correct a little bit here. We're up too high, too fast.
All right. We're getting the questions now. This is from Sean. Are microcap stocks too dangerous to fuck with right now? He says.
You know, when interest rates are high, you usually are safer buying larger cap stocks, but there are a lot of micro cap stocks that are so low right now. I think it probably is a good idea. Look, Plug Power last week was at $13.50, $14. People were like, Howie, should we sell Plug? I was like, no, buy it. And it's up to $17.60 today. So I don't think you can get hurt too badly buying good ones.
Okay. This is from George Soros's eye cream. What industries do you think have the most long-term potential? Copper/lithium, AI, and tech, water, etc.
Yeah, all of them. I mean, AI, that's not going away. I mean, copper, you know, that's a commodity, may go up a little bit. Lithium, I mean, that's going to be in demand for the next how many years until they make batteries with something else. They're all solid.
Okay. Zane Hawkins asks, what will happen first? XRP hitting 100 or that dog coin thing hitting a penny? Peace. See ya in Colusa, Sam.
That's Sammy knows that one.
Yeah, neither.
No, what's going to happen first? Well, I mean, you're a big believer in XRP, right?
I think XRP has a better chance. I do still think it's the banker's coin. I do still think they're going to use it to as some sort of centralized digital currency, which I'm against, but I think that's the future. Yeah.
Oh, right. What is DAG? I don't know that ticker.
DAG?
Yeah, he says DAG and the DOD. What is DAG and why is the DOD?
In the DOD.
I mean, why is the Department of Defense balls deep together? Think, fellas, of what is happening globally. Mic drop. I don't know what DAG is. It says it's Dashing Gold Limited. It's a French company, but I don't. A mining
I don't
company?
know. There's a
Australian maybe.
There's a crypto called Constellation.
It's a token. It's a token.
Is he talking about okay, that's what it is.
Constellation.
How about fucking Howie knew that?
Howie.
Yeah. What's he talking about them in the Department of Defense? You guys know anything about that?
I don't know. They look like they're working together.
What's that running at? 5 cents? Is that what we're looking at here?
46 cents.
Is it? Hold on. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing.
DAG, 46 cents.
46 cents, really?
Yeah.
DAG-USD is what you're looking at. Constellation USD.
46 cents.
Huh, that's why it doesn't say that. It says a nickel where I'm looking at. That's weird.
Oh, you're right. It says 5 cents. 5 cents. I was looking at the wrong one. 5 cents.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yep.
Last question here from Terrific. I make enough so I don't have to make risk investing. I just want to save cash. What should I invest in for retirement? Johnny, you gonna be at the Thursday show? No, I'm not gonna be there Thursday. No, I'm gonna be out of town. I will not be performing on Thursday.
If you make enough, I don't care what you make. I don't care if you make 50 grand a year, 150, 250, a million. If you don't invest in stocks, bonds, or real estate, then what you're doing is way more risky. Okay. I don't know if that makes sense, but if you got money in the bank or in shoe boxes or in a safe, you're losing money. Okay. That's risky. That's way riskier. If you got money in the market, and you follow cash days, and I'm telling you which ETFs to buy, which different funds to buy, which stocks to buy. If you want to put money away, you don't want to lose it, you buy certain bond funds. That's a lot less risky than putting your money, I don't know, in a fucking safe or in a hole, or because it gains nothing.
Down in a hole.
You gain nothing. No interest, baby. You're getting it in the ass.
All right.
Maybe he likes it in the ass.
Right.
That's it for the questions.
That's it for the question. So drum roll, please.
Let's head over to
Drum roll,
Patreon.
please. Howie, give a pick for free for the kids.
Oh yeah, right. What's the pick?
Oh, you want to pick this week?
Give a free pick to the children. Give a free pick to the children.
No, but
Haven't
there's
done
no
this
children.
one in a while. Watched it today. Even though prices went down a little bit in shipping, which helps certain businesses. You want one and you can afford it, guys. It's headed back up. Buy DSX at $4.24. Hell of a buy. Actually, after hours it finished at $4.34. DSX shipping.
All right.
All right.
You heard it from sweet Howie Dewey. Johnny, thank you. Guys,
check us out at
go to
patreon.com/cashdaddies.
patreon.com/cashdaddies. Come get weird with us.
And if you want to buy and sell stocks, do it on Aries Trading.
Aries Trading. Aries Trading is for all your trading needs. If you want to trade, go to Aries. Go to Aries, download the app, use the promo code what, Howie?
The
I
link
think
will
it's
be in the
Aries.
description. The link will take you to the promo code will be in the description. Get you the free $100.
Cash Daddies.
Yeah.
Aries
Okay.
Cash Daddies.
Guys, if you want to see me live, just go to samtripoli.com. I got a whole week of chaos. We got Comedy Chaos tomorrow night. Then Thursday night, I'm with Eddie Bravo at the Rec Room. And then finally, Saturday night, I'm doing a special show by myself, which is stand-up first. And then second show, The Revival, where I rant rave for an hour. Excited to see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. All right, see you guys at the Patreon.